So we all want to live long, healthy lives, right? I mean, of course we do. But what if I told you that our whole idea of what health even is might be totally outdated? Today, we're going to tear up the old playbook and look at what it really means to take charge of our well-being in the 21st century.
Okay, so to really get a handle on the challenge we're facing today, we've actually got to go back in time. Let's rewind the clock a bit and look at one of the biggest success stories of the last 100 years.
Just look at this. This right here tells an amazing story. The 20th century, it was basically a public health revolution. Thanks to massive breakthroughs like vaccines, cleaner water, safer jobs. Look what happened to life expectancy in the US. It just shot up. I mean, think about it. From just 47 years old in 1900 all the way up to almost 79 by 2014. Wow, that's more than 25 years added to the average American life. Just incredible. But, and this is a big but, that amazing success story brings up a really important question. One that honestly affects every single one of us. It's fantastic that we're living longer, for sure. But what about the quality of those extra years? Are we actually living better? And right here, this is the paradox we're talking about. See, a longer life doesn't automatically equal a better one. The reality is, for a lot of people, those extra years are spent dealing with illness, not, living life to the fullest. We're living longer, but our quality of life often takes a nosedive.
So what's going on here? What's causing this decline in our later years? Well, we're not fighting the same battles our great-grandparents were. The main enemy today is something different. It's chronic disease. And as you can see here, these are conditions that develop over a long, long time. And, well, like the name says, they stick around.
And that right there, that brings us to the biggest health challenge of our time. The game has changed, the enemies are different, and we really need to understand what we're up against. Okay, let's get really specific about this new threat. This table lays it all out. The top causes of death in the US today. You see the usual suspects, right? Heart disease, cancer, stroke, diabetes. But here's what I really want you to pay attention to. Forget the first two columns for a second and just look at that third column on the right, lifestyle factors. You see a pattern there? I mean, it's impossible to miss, right? For almost every single one of these major killers, the same things pop up over and over and over. Diet, inactivity, smoking, alcohol. This is the big aha moment. The greatest health threats we face today aren't just random bad luck. They're tied directly to our daily habits and the choices we make. So, if our daily choices are the problem, well, that also means they have to be the solution, right? But to get there, it takes a totally new way of thinking. It's time to stop focusing on just not being sick and start aiming for something way bigger, true wellness. And this comparison here shows you exactly what I mean. We tend to think of health as just the absence of disease. It's a defensive game. But wellness is proactive. It's the active pursuit of vitality. It's all about thriving, not just surviving. So what does this pursuit of wellness actually look like? Well, it's a much, much bigger idea than just eating your veggies and hitting the gym. In fact, experts have identified 9 different but totally interconnected parts of our lives that all feed into our overall well-being. And just look at this list. The dimensions of wellness go way beyond the obvious stuff. I mean, of course, physical wellness is on there, but check out what else is here. Emotional, intellectual, interpersonal, even your cultural life, your spiritual side, your environment, your finances, and your job. It's a completely holistic view of what it actually means to live a good, full life. And here's the really crucial part. You have to understand that these aren't separate boxes you can check off. They're all connected. Think about it. Massive stress at your job, that's your occupational wellness. It can totally tank your emotional and physical health, right? But it works the other way too. Let's say you start a new exercise routine, that's a physical change, and suddenly you might find you have more mental clarity for your work and you feel way more emotionally resilient. See? It's all one big system. Which brings us right back to the beginning. If wellness is the goal, and it's built on all these interconnected parts of our life, then how do we actually get there? Well, the power, it turns out, is in our hands. Yeah, this quote right here, it really gets to the heart of it all. Wellness isn't some passive state that just happens to you. It's the sum total of our conscious, daily decisions. Every single choice we make, from what's for breakfast to how we unwind at night, it's like a little nudge either toward or away from those risk factors for chronic disease. Just think back to that table with the leading causes of death. Diet, inactivity, smoking, those are the big risk factors. But they're also our choices. And that might just be the most powerful idea of all. We have the power to change those behaviors and to actively, consciously build a life of wellness for ourselves.
So I'll leave you with this one thought to take with you. Knowing everything we've just talked about, that wellness has all these different dimensions and that it's built one choice at a time, here's the question. What's one choice, just one, big or small, that you can make for your wellness today?